See those two guys over there? Those are the Diaz brothers. They got the biggest distribution of mixtapes from New York all the way to Tucson, Arizona. You know anything? Don't fuck with them, Tony. They will stick you underneath the fucking ground. Hey, fuck the Diaz brothers, huh? I bury this motherfucker. Who the fuck is the Diaz brothers? You come and step to me, hey, fuck you.
If you wanna know a little story about the two, well, let me tell you where the Diaz brothers, bitch. And we doing this just for you. Why? So we doing this just for you. Why? So we doing it. We doing it. Well, it's the Raptito Puente, mírame de frente. Represent my people, you know mi gente. Every day, all day, para siempre. Diaz brothers stay caliente, hot to death. With me and Wop rock the set. BK to BX, straight locking it. All y'all other DJs be popping shit, but when we come around the way y'all do the opposite. What's the deal with all that hypocrisy? On the real, y'all need to stop jocking weed. Like KRS-One, here's my philosophy. Setting it off with my monopoly. If it ain't over, it's about to be. And the damn sure ain't nothing stopping me. Sangano, toca, cántalo. Criminal, tremendo escándalo. What?
Okay, Tony, you're going too far now. These motherfuckers will kill you. They'll cut off your fucking testicle and shove it up your fucking ass. Fuck that! Come on! You wanna what? You fucking with pain ass? You fucking with the best, motherfucker! I'll stick your fucking head up your fucking ass! Then I'll molest your fucking ass!
On some prodigy shit, chain dropped in my dick, no choke eyes. Exotic shit swinging like Sosa. Had to go by with toe doka. Opposite of sober. Lots of Henny Low and Coca-Cola. Blend tape hold, block tray, A blowers. Heavyweight holder. Got every state soda. Niggas broke, nah. Pockets out, roca. Budget like Trinidad and De La Hoya. September 18th, mixtape kings walk up in the ring. Gray minks, turntables hanging on links. Poly with chain, the main attraction. Wally's dye pink, shirt matching. Thug fashion, thug passion. Compliments of Don King, it's a Don thing. Fucking drink, still scheming on that charm king. Chill son, put away the toast. Make a toast to the hated most. Puerto Rican Ray and Ghost.
Wapito never leaving the hoes alone. And all the hoes never leaving us alone. And Wapito never leaving the chrome at home. In case we gotta put foam up in your dome.
They just fucking shit. You know why the fucking people love me? Cause I'm fucking real. I tell you what the fuck's on my mind, okay?
Okay. It's the return of the Jedi. Now tell me who the hell said I couldn't bring it to anyone of you Guanqueras. From LA back to NY on the red eye. Thought guy holding it down on the MI. The MO used to be listen to my demo. Old Dembo, now with no problemo. Before I do a show, have my dinero. I'm talking to all you pendejos.
Yo, my rhymes get spit like a gajo. My nines get the clips with the hollow. 5 cabbage chips in my Movado. Do wop, spig half Cabano. Who cop 6 and used to have the Milano? Who got your name changed, Victor the Apollo? When Eric B and Rock came with follow, the leader. Many nights got my dick swallowed at the fever. By any white, black, or Badiqua. Maria, Shaniqua, had them all player. Fucked them and played them. You loved them and date them. Gave them an ultimatum. Talk about that kid, wop, I hate him. So cut him off or I'm a blaze. Brother, you're soft. Rap, rap.
You come and stuff to me, and fuck you! Those guys, they fucking talk too much. All they concerned about is fucking pussy and drinking. The booze and the coochie got those guys fucking soft, man. They can't fuck with me. I'll bury those fucking cockroaches. Fuck you, motherfucker. I don't give a f***.
Want to roll? Yeah, go ahead and roll. You roll.
Now you see what we have here. We have a project, we have a youth center, we have a playground. It's all conducive to drug dealing. Just tonight, there's nobody here. Other nights, you can't move. Packed. Great hiding places. They hide the drugs all over the place. In trees, in pipes, in fences, under cars, on top of cars, in bags that look like garbage. That's where they feel they're not going to get caught with their drugs on them. And don't underestimate the fact that women are not involved. We have a lot of women drug dealers. A lot. Now we're in the lower 90s. 92nd, 91st in Amsterdam. I feel like I'm on patrol in the police department. This is how you ride in radio cars. See, when you go too slow, see, here's our corner from before. Now you look at the difference. Yeah. Remember we passed that corner? There's nobody here. Look at it. You may have legitimate people, you may not. Now I'm gonna look at you. No. You can't see. You can't see. Is that right?
I can see a little, you know.
See, I'm going to look at you, and you look at them.
Okay.
And if you can see anything.
I can't see detail without my glasses, but I can see.
All right, well, use the glasses, use the binoculars. Maybe you'll see something.
Yeah, but then they'll see me using the binoculars.
No, they won't. Is it focused in? Here's Noriega. He's on the other side of the street. He's right in front of us. You see him leaning against the wall?
Well, let me get.
Now, let's see if they turn around and look at us now.
Which one's Noriega?
Right down the street, right in front of us. See him leaning against the wall with the red shirt?
When he focuses, tell us who it is.
Hold on, I'll tell you when.
The only reason we call him Noriega is
Wait
because
a
he's
second.
so ugly.
Okay, who's this down? Who is this we're talking about?
He's leaning against the wall. He's got the red short
Tell us
sleeve
who it
shirt
is.
on.
Who
He's
is
a male Hispanic.
He said he's
No.
walking right
His
towards
name,
Yeah.
unfortunately,
No. What do you call him?
he is a drug dealer. He is one of the major drug dealers on the streets in this area. He oversees operations. He supplies the street dealers.
Do you have a
this-
nickname for him?
his nickname is
It's not good
Noriega.
for you.
Oh, it's not?
Yeah.
He's backlit too much.
Oh.
Okay, now talk about it.
Okay.
He is one of the major street dealers, and unfortunately, we've been made. Unfortunately, I don't know if you've heard the whistle. The whistles indicate that the police are here.
He has a nickname, which is,
We call him Noriega
and why do you call him that?
because he's ugly and he looks like Noriega.
How many times have you
Now he's
arrested
looking
him?
at the 24th precinct, the precinct that I was in, 15 times. 15 times if there was arrested once, and here he is.
There he is, right there.
And unfortunately, I can't arrest him. Unfortunately, I can't arrest him again. I would love to, but maybe we will as a civilian. 3rd Street. That's exactly where he is. 90th to 93rd.
How many like square blocks does he work about?
3.
Interesting.
And there's a network of drug dealers. The fellow that you see right here, the male black. You notice that these drug dealers are standing out here with umbrellas.
Mm-hmm.
All right? That's because they're not going to leave if it starts raining. They're going to open their umbrellas and they will be out here. Now you hear the whistling that's going on?
Mm-hmm.
That's a signal. The drug dealers do that to let the other drug dealers know that the police are in the area. And the way we are at this point, they think we are police. That's exactly what it boils down
Hold on,
to.
I want to see where it goes.
You'll get a summer night that it's so quiet and all you hear is whistling. It will go right
Hi.
up the line. How much?
How much?
Huh?
10?
How much?
10?
20. $20. Well, I'm not from Jersey.
Look,
That's a $20? This is $20?
Give me 15.
That's a lot of money. Loretta,
All right, give me 10.
where's Sinbad?
10. All
Where's
right,
Sinbad?
Sinbad is not around. He's
Where
in
is he?
jail.
He's still in jail?
Yeah.
How come?
Oh, because he did something wrong.
Loretta, too
me
much.
$10.
Too much, Loretta.
$10,
Too
I
much,
said.
Loretta. Too much.
$10 is
Too much. Too much.
Oh, well, you don't know nothing about smoke.
Yes, I do. I know. I just know a little
Smell
bit.
it.
That's good stuff.
What is that?
We got traffic blocked. We got to go. I'm sorry.
You only got a little bit of that because of the goddamn piece of shit. But you do get her face with a cigarette hanging out talking to him.
Guarantee. What'd the other guy do? What'd the other guy say?
He
saw the
said
camera?
$10, and then he saw 10, and then he looked at me, saw Craig, and then he was trying to get Loretta away.
He was trying to get her attention.
Yeah.
But there's Noriega again. See him across the street?
Yeah.
Christine. That's Christine. We locked her up quite a few times. That's a girl, by the way. We locked her up quite a few times. She's a crackhead herself. But she sells.
Oh, that's the dealer. How much who that is again?
Where? Which
The
one?
girl.
Christine. Christine is friendly. She'll talk to us.
How many times you put her in jail?
Oh, quite a few. Quite a few times. We have somebody behind us? Christine's a seller. That's a girl. Can you believe that?
Yeah, she's like a malnutrition.
Huh?
You know what?
Okay. Now who's over there?
We have what we call our nicknames. We have Noriega, the male Hispanic with the red shirt, and we have our other fellow, which we call Indian, who's a male Hispanic, who just got out of jail recently, who's back in the corner selling drugs with the long sleeve, looks like a gray or white shirt on.
Small time, big time?
Small time, but small time enough to make a lot of money on these corners.
How much?
A lot of money. $400 or $500 a day. Per day. We'll talk to Indian if you want to. But I don't want to do it with Noriega because he's an arrogant bastard. I may have to beat him up. You know what I mean?
Sure.
He's gonna. Let me just say, if he comes over by himself, it'll be okay. But I don't want him. I don't want the other guy to come over. Jose. Let's see what he says. If he recognizes me, let's see what happens. I haven't seen him over a year.
Yes. Oh,
How are you?
all right.
I mean, don't you say hello anymore?
Yeah, I say hello.
How are you?
All right. I'm studying now.
Huh?
I'm studying.
You're a student?
Yeah, computer.
No kidding. Computer?
Yeah.
No kidding.
In the morning.
What about at night, Jose?
Now in the night, no, I'm not doing nothing. No more.
You sure?
I do it 6 months, yeah.
You behaving?
Yeah.
How long are you in jail?
6 months.
6 months.
Yes.
That's a break. You must have, would you learn computers in the jail or what?
No, now.
Now?
Yeah.
What about, what's he
No.
doing?
Whoa.
You know
No, he's not doing that.
who. No, he's behaving himself too?
No.
Is he learning computers?
No, he's not studying. I'm studying me.
Yeah? What
Yeah.
school?
And 42nd and 8.
Where you living still? Don't tell me the Castle Hotel.
No, I live right here, 93.
90th in Amsterdam?
Yes.
Closer to home.
You quit, huh?
No,
No?
no. I didn't quit.
Yeah, I know. No, everything is all right.
Everything's all right. Everybody behaving himself.
Yeah.
They're killing each other down on 85th Street, you know. What's going on down there?
No.
They had 3 shootings down there.
No, I don't know. I don't have nothing.
You don't know?
No. I don't have nothing.
Nothing at all, huh? I know he heard.
Maybe, I don't know.
Noriega heard.
Okay, sir.
Indian, take care.
Okay, sir. Thank
All right, bye-bye.
What do you believe of that?
Huh?
What do you believe of that? Anything?
That he was in jail 6 months.
Exactly.
Those glasses are good, don't they?
They're great.
Okay.
God, I mean, they're better
I
than
had a friend of mine that worked for Tasco. He was a big distributor for Tasco, and I told him what my problem was. And he said, they're small, he says they're good, and they're expensive. It was worth it. I don't know what this is. This may be just
Yeah.
a normal family
Yeah,
argument.
it's
Eh?
the same thing.
It's probably her and a boyfriend and a husband, and somebody owes somebody money. Yeah. Notice how they hang out. Imagine that, the guys are standing out there with umbrellas in case it rains. See, you there we go to before me. No question about it.
Less likely to be a cop.
Well, you look less of a cop tonight. God damn it. Where's these windows here? Can you see
He's
it?
got big wads in his hand. I can't see without these.
He's nervous.
Yeah, he's really nervous.
Nervous, Ken. I mean, you saw the whole thing.
You missed the whole thing.
Yeah, the whole thing happened right in front of you.
Well, it's too late. Anyway.
Right here. Hey, you must be looking through the camera. That's why you can't see it. Let me pull up a little. Oh, this is good. We're gonna go down the block. He's talking it over with the girl.
Yep, they're
big guy.
negotiating.
The big guy. You see them talking over? No, yes,
yeah,
no.
There's a car in the way. That's
Here's the other seller right here.
Yep.
You probably could have grabbed him and asked him if he wanted to sell anything. We'll see. We're walking awful fast. I don't know if this is a marriage or what. Yeah. They're still negotiating. They're still
When
talking.
you stop like this, you stop good for you, but bad for me. I got a car.
You gotta tell me.
That's all. No deal.
Wait a minute. Let's get her over here. See what she has to say. She's looking for something. She's not giving up. You got any smoke? Yeah, you got any of that? What do you got?
No, I'm not selling. Homeboy wants to see it too.
He what? He what?
Oh, y'all probably think, oh, y'all 5-0 or something?
How you know, huh?
Oh, man.
Where's Christine?
Christine.
Yeah.
I don't know no Christine. I ain't
You know,
selling no
you know,
reefer.
you know. What are you selling?
I ain't selling that. You want to check me?
No, why? I believe you. Why wouldn't I believe you?
You know, because y'all all got these, you know, you got this thing looking all in my face and everything.
Well, that's because your face is here. If your face wasn't here, we'd be looking
Well,
at
why
it.
you call me?
Oh, okay. Good night.
Good night.
Yeah, he had a big wad.
And he's with this guy. I never saw those guys. I don't know who they are. Can't believe it. I don't know what the hell's going on. Now, why did that guy stop over here, turn around and come back? You know? Why did he do that? Didn't make sense. This caddy keeps moving around. Watch this caddy. Right here. This guy right here.
Yeah, I was telling before.
He's looking for something.
That's the second time, at least I've noticed. Probably more.
Hey, these streets are pretty quiet tonight over here. I don't know why.
Weather?
Maybe us.
Could be, that's what he's saying.
The word goes out. There were nights that I worked that they knew it. As soon as they saw us, the streets were quiet the entire night. We had to change our tactics. We had to go different ways. We had to do different things to make arrests. We couldn't be seen. We had to do it from blocks away. Look how slow. I mean, it really is slow tonight. See what happens. You never know. You never know. You never know. New Year's Eve. You see this building right here? The two lights? New Year's Eve, 1986, January 1st, 1986, 5:30 in the morning. We get a call, shots fired. We go there, there's a kid laying dead in the hallway. All right? What had happened was he had just gotten home, and then somebody followed him in the home and killed him. They were wiping out a drug dealer. That's exactly what they were doing. But there were two brothers that looked alike, and they had the good brother and the bad brother.
I ain't got my suit on yet.
TV. No. Damn TV. What are y'all gonna get on this? I get in that shit. I want to be on TV. You want to go in? You want to be on TV? I'll be getting down on the bed. I'm gonna be on TV. That's on TV.
Not yet. You know what that does? What? That's what records the sound. It's like a tape recorder. That's the microphone up there. See? And that connects to
Look back this second. Look at his face. Look at
No, but you can stand.
You can stay if you want.
It's all right, my man.
Don't worry about it. Anyway, just try to ignore that and just talk to me.
It's all right, because I want to talk. I hope I can say, but there's some things I had to say.
No, it's not like this is going live either. If you don't
I
like
know.
to say something, just say it again.
I know what you're saying.
Okay. Just, you were saying earlier about the circumstances and how people don't understand the circumstances. Explain why do people start using this stuff?
Well, I think it's because mainly, now we're poor here, and it's I'm trying to say this right, it's no jobs here, it's nothing here. I mean, the kids grow up, they go to school, half the schools, my daughter go to school over there. One time, the principal put out a note, because people don't come to school, he had a note on there, no parents in this school. That's not true. Now, maybe I was one, maybe 2 or 3 was there. But that's not true, there are no parents here, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you would get, and then you got 600 students, 619 students over there. And maybe 4 or 5 would come, 6, 7, 8 would come. And they would come only because, most times because you would say, well, we're having donuts, cookies, coffee, blah, blah, blah. But see, that's the conditioning. This is what I think, it's the conditioning that, you know, you're not worth nothing. Nobody, black children don't seem to think they're worth nothing. You know, it's a party, it's gold, it's jewelry. Jewish children is in tradition, you know, it's always tradition. I try to teach mine that Jewish children is always tradition. Who you are, where you came from, what this day is about, what that's about. You know, we don't learn about, and I'm going into something that most white people say, oh, I don't want to hear that, I'm going into the African thing. We don't hear about Africans and, you know, in Egyptian times, you know, truly, they were black people there, but people want to trivialize that. They don't want to give you that.
Well, I got a question for you.
But that's tradition.
All right. If black children feel like they're not worth nothing, why does that make them want to try crack?
Because it's easily accessible, it's freedom, it's forgetfulness, it's you out here, you know, and excuse me the expression, the white man can't mess with you while you here, you high, you heavy, you in the gold, you know, you bad. And bad is bad. I mean, I see, just like on TV, I came home from work yesterday and I saw on Oprah Winfrey show, they was talking about who's the baddest bitch now. I mean, is that something for at a 4 o'clock afternoon, you know what I'm saying? I mean, kids watch this at a 4 o'clock afternoon. Now, that's something that's heavy to say, you know, I'm a bad bitch, and then the word kept going. You know, see, it's the images that these kids get. It's the images. They sit here, they sit here in their homes, and they see these images. And they want these things, because these things are not here. Look where you at. These things are not here. And when they see the commercials, they want these things. These things look good, man, when the guy going by in the car and got the girl. You know, they want these things, man. There's nobody giving them access to these doggone things that's out here.
So how does that translate? Why do you use crack? Does it help you get those things?
If you can't get them, it helps you forget that you can get them. If you can't get them, it helps you say, well, you get crack and you get high and you dream. And you say the next time, it's a dream. I thought that was my beep. Oh, you got my beep. It's a dream. You know, and if you can't get them, so you get high. And you can float, and they go away for a while. They go away and they rest, and they say, well, and they tell lies to each other. You know, they say, boy, we're going to have this. And maybe some of them get it for a while, and it's always temporary. But you look in the shelters around here, you see the kids. You see young boys, young women in shelters now, they're 18, 19 years old. They had money one time. They had money. Maybe they had money for a year. And they flew high, and it was dynamite. And then after the year, they minded room, because they're nothing without all this, all the trappings that the world showed them that they should have. It wasn't education. It wasn't good teachers. It wasn't fixing up the school. It wasn't making the school right for them to go to. It was the trappings.
You said earlier that it was very accessible, that it was easy to get. How many times a day do you pass somebody who's selling it?
Numerous times. I mean, I couldn't count them, but all day long, let's say that, all day long you can.
Does that go for your daughter too?
Sure she can.
Can I ask you that? Do you see people selling crack?
Yes.
Do you walk to school? School. How long is the walk from your house to your school?
Just 1 block across the street.
Just across the street. And when you walk from your house to your school, how many people do you see selling crack?
3 people.
3 people? You know how they are? Who they are?
Let's talk, Cal.
But it's just, usually it's 3 people, or it's the same 3 people? How do you know they're selling?
Because when I go to school, I see them.
What do they say?
They don't say nothing.
Do they try to sell to you?
No.
Who do they sell to?
These people.
But you know they're selling crack, though. How do you know they're selling crack?
Because I see them.
What does it look like?
If you know, Trina, tell her.
Do you know what it looks like?
It's
What?
in a bottle, and it makes them sick when they take it.
So you know not to take it. Who told you not to take it?
My father and my mother.
And what do they tell you would happen to you if you do?
I'll die.
Do you think that's true?
Yes.
You're a smart girl. But a lot of people you know use it?
No.
But there are a lot of people who do use it, though.
Yes.
Why do you think people use it? You said there was something else. Is there something else about circumstances that you wanted to explain? You'd said earlier
The
that
circumstance of life is education. It's the whole thing. I mean, we don't get educated here like other places get. I mean, it's the whole thing. And people say we complain and we cry and we talk about slavery. But do you realize, man, that our education system and the way they educate the black people has been going on for years and years, and it gets less and less. I mean, when Reagan said this thing about vegetables, he said, let them eat ketchup. Now, she goes to school over there. She's supposed to pour ketchup on her, in her lunchtime. See what I'm saying? See, when people trivialize this in black people, everybody takes everybody else serious. You see, because the point is we don't have enough fighters anymore. In the 60s, I'm 43 years old, I'm a product of the 60s. We had fighters. There's no more fighters because you got guys that getting methadone now, they're getting food stamps. So nobody wants to fight anymore, everybody's comfortable now. And you don't fight when you're comfortable. You fight when something's scratching you. You can get high now, you can eat. Albeit it's not, but they're keeping you set, they're keeping you safe. Our politicians come down and say, vote for me and then blah, blah, this. And they say, we'll give you more food stamps, and that's what we're selling out to. That's the circumstances. You understand what I'm saying? Man, this is my idea. This is not universal, I'm sure, but this is my idea.
You live in this neighborhood.
Yes, I do.
What is crack doing to this neighborhood?
It's killing it. Just like it's killing the white neighborhood. That's why it's coming down so hard. It's killing it. Before, when drugs was all here, period, it was no problem. Now it's a complete problem. All of a sudden, everybody wants to, Noriega, all that bullshit, all that bull junk. You know, now they want, they let them sell it to give money to the Contras. But see, we the fools, because they dumps it here. It's killing it. Look at the neighborhood. Look at the buildings. I don't have to tell you what to do. You can ride by it. You can ride through this whole Harlem and look at it. Harlem used to be proud. We used to have Duke Ellington and people like that. And white people used to come up here to hang out. Now white people come here to gawk and jive and whatever and pity. And pity. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's killing the neighborhood. That's what it's doing. That's what it's doing. It's no good. You know what I'm saying? What needs to be a roundabout thing. If we're going to save the people, save all the people. Because all the people live on this earth. It's not just white, black, red. All the people live here. And when this earth go, all the people are going to go. Believe me. I don't care what people think, all the people are going to go. Because ain't nobody living here without anybody. You understand what I'm saying? There's always a service to do. Even the people like McDonald's serve the people that's getting lunch at 12 noon. So all the people are going to live together right here. And if all the people don't live together, all the people are going to die together. That's all I got to say.
Well, thanks for talking to us.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
All right. You're welcome.
Take care.
Okay, you too. Get your exit. Turn around, let him get your exit.
I'm about some watermelon. Get my bag. Come get my bag. I can't meet.
Okay. Back What we're doing here is just trying to find out why people use crack, because I don't think everybody understands. Why do you think people use it?
I don't know. I used it because I was depressed at one time.
What's it like the first time? Do you remember what the high was like the first time?
No, I didn't know I wanted more after that, and I did. I smoked up my whole check one time smoking it, the crack. I enjoyed the high. I don't know how to explain the feeling, but
it does make you want more.
Yeah.
Right away? As much as you can buy?
Yeah. Yeah. Until I go and I was borrowing money to get high too. So 31.
And how long have you been using it?
6 months, I guess. Yeah, about 6 months.
What made you try it the first time?
How you like it?
Not really. Curiosity,
really
I guess. Curiosity.
We loved it. Wasn't curiosity.
Somebody
I'm gonna ask you guys.
Somebody had asked me to try it if I ever smoked it. I said no. I tried it to see how it was, and I liked it. It's tough, Charlotte, but I liked it.
The person who asked you if you wanted to try it, was that a friend?
Yeah, me.
It was a neighbor.
It was a neighbor?
Yeah. In my
What did the neighbor
shelter.
tell you about it? What did you know about it?
Try it, you might like it.
They didn't tell me nothing, but I knew about it from a person that got killed last year that was trying to stop crack dealers in Brooklyn. But I didn't mess with it until I came here to the shelter. I'm not messing with it now because I'm going to a program where they do acupuncture.
And that's working?
Yeah, I haven't messed with it since. They took my kids, so I'm trying to get them back.
How many people do you think try it out of curiosity?
A lot. A lot of people.
What were you curious about?
The feeling you get from it. The high, because I tried a lot and all the other highs, except for dope and all that. I didn't try that, but I just wanted to know what kind of feeling I would get off it. Then sometimes I thought it would just ease the problems that I had, but it didn't. It just made it worse because now I don't have my kids. But I'm going to the program now, and I'm not smoking anymore. So, I wasn't hooked on it, nothing, But now I know the consequences of smoking crack, All I'm doing now is trying to get my kids back. That's all. Yeah. But then this atmosphere here changed my kids' personality, their personalities change, from this atmosphere here.
What do you mean by this atmosphere?
I mean, it's like it's a drug atmosphere, and there's a lot of rough and kids that are very rough and people that are different from, they used to being around, and they didn't want to go to school. They didn't want to, my son's personality changed from a calm person to like a tough street person, And he was only 13. He pulled a knife on me, what I'm saying. I had to send him away. So I just said this place around here changes the children's personalities. When I was in Brooklyn, he was calmer. Now he's real rough, like he's a street person.
How much of that is directly related to crack?
I don't really know. I don't really know. But I know, I'm sorry I got involved in it anyways. Now I'm sorry.
At least you're taking steps so to get...
Yeah. To keep this one in my stomach. Because I don't want to take this one too, But I know whoever starts it shouldn't start it. If anybody's a friend, it shouldn't start nobody on it that's not messing with it.
You said earlier that you once spent your paycheck, though.
Right.
How much was your paycheck, and how long did it take you to run through that?
It didn't take me long that day. A couple hours. I spent $474.
Spent $474 in. I'm sorry, say that again.
$474 smoking the crack one time.
How long did that take you?
What you must be doing?
With the help of some friends, it took me a couple hours. When you do it by yourself, it takes you less time. But when you have more people, you buy more. So, let's say 4 or 5 hours, it'll be all gone.
Get off of me.
And how long does the high last?
How long? I really couldn't say. Mine's lasted, the more I ran for it, the more it lasted, Sometimes I would go to the next day, still awake, smoking crack. Sometimes I would break night 2 days in a row smoking crack and not eating,
How can you not eat?
Because I don't get hungry. It doesn't make me hungry. It just makes me drink a lot of liquids, it dehydrates you, but it doesn't make me hungry. So I went 2 days.
Does it make you forget problems? Does that work?
Yeah, it does make me forget things. Because I have forgot a lot of things. But slowly I'll get my memory back. But it makes me forget. I forgot a lot of things. I'm smoking the crack. Like I said, I don't know why I got involved in it because my friend got killed over it last year. Trying to stop dealers. But I got involved in it anyway. But now, like I said, I'm regretting it. Where I go, the program is helping me anyway with the acupuncture and stuff. That helps a lot. So, but when you're in an environment and you're in a place that everybody just about in the building smokes it, it's kind of hard. You know what I'm saying? So maybe BCW will get me out of this place so I won't be around it too much.
Is it everywhere in your building?
Yeah. I mean, the people that's not in the building, people they smoke it. People that live in the building smoke it, so it's kind of hard. Everybody you socialize with in the building just about smokes it, so what can you do? That's what I was saying to my husband. He was telling me why they get involved with it. But when there's nobody in the building to socialize with but the people that's smoking and everybody's smoking, what am I supposed to do? Talk to the walls? You know what I'm saying? And that's about it. Okay. You're welcome.
Just hold on 1 second.
Yeah, the baby.
That's what you want to get the baby.
Get out there! You know. Get out there, boy!
McKinney Street in Central Islip. Today, suspected drug dealers in action. Suffolk police made nearly 300 arrests along this street last year alone, but the drug dealers keep coming back. 57-year-old Hubert Nixon, a sanitation worker, has lived in this same wood house on the corner of McKinney and Elm for 20 years. But the rural country neighborhood isn't the same anymore. The other day, Nixon's granddaughter brought in some crack, thinking it was candy. A dealer fleeing police had dumped it in Nixon's yard.
So the other morning I got up, and they was out there, a whole crowd of them. So went out there and asked them if they would leave. They just kept right on. I got fed up. I came in here and I got so full I didn't know what to do. I got my shotgun, went out, start shooting. I shot up in there. I could kill anyone if I wanted to. I didn't want to kill nobody.
You just wanted to scare them away.
I just wanted to run them away.
But some of the shotgun pellets traveled further than Mr. Nixon expected. One of the women in the group was struck and suffered minor wounds. Nixon was charged with third-degree assault and faces arraignment next month.
You see, they're standing on the corner again now. If I had to do it again, I'd kill one of them. Maybe 2 or 3.
So you're not sorry at all, huh?
Nah.
Do you think you're going to go to jail?
Well, I don't know. I don't want to go, but as I go, I had to go. And then we talk about it when I get back.
From Central Islip, Sarah Wallace, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
With the neighbors' joyous cry of God Bless America, 15 people were led away, the latest targets in the war on drugs. Heavily armed federal drug agents, U.S. Marshals, and New York City police raided 2 buildings on Westervelt Street, this time under federal warrants for intent to sell crack. Local efforts just weren't working.
Police department has made in excess of 80 arrests in here. Unfortunately, most of them have come back out on the street and basically back to the same location.
Inside, agents searched for evidence. They would find drugs and weapons.
Investigators say a lot of drugs moved through these 2 buildings in the past 6 months to a year. They estimate that in excess of 1,000 vials of crack were sold and bought here each day.
With the evidence headed to the police locker, the suspects headed to court, there was relief in the neighborhood.
I was impressed, very impressed. It's about time.
This man didn't want his name used, but from his front window, he has watched the action here.
I've counted 30, 40 cars an hour, 30, 40 people an hour going into buying drugs.
Others say they now feel safe here for the first time in a long time.
Passing by here at nighttime is real horrible. I never come down this way. I usually go around.
Federal agents promise the people arrested here won't be coming back. Using new federal laws, they've started the legal procedure for the U.S. government to seize these buildings.
It's going to be secured, and by the word secure, I mean secured. Nobody will be entering these buildings. If they do, they will be prosecuted.
There's not much inside but rot and decay. The feds say because of that, they'll eventually demolish these buildings. On the street below, they celebrate a small victory in the war on drugs, but what one neighbor called the rebirth of a community. On Staten Island, John Marler, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Rookie patrolman Ed Byrne and Hasidic Jew Eli Wald are the best known of the recent victims of crack in New York, but everyday drugs claim more lives. So today, Mayor Koch and Congressman Charles Rangel went on national TV to explain their theories about how to cut down on the drugs entering this country.
There has to be military interdiction on the high seas and in the air before the drugs get here. There has to be a drug czar with cabinet status in the next cabinet, and I would recommend Jesse Jackson, no matter who the next president is.
I think, as the mayor does, that there's just no excuse for a military as strong as we are not to give the backup to our Coast Guard and to our customs to make certain that this poison does not continue to pour into the United States.
One thing the federal government will be doing starting this Tuesday is to confiscate the passport of any American trying to get back into this country with even a small amount of drugs. But Attorney General Edwin Meese also appeared. David Brinkley sees encouragement in the war on drugs.
For the first time, we have had high school senior surveys this year that showed a decrease in cocaine use in the high schools. We also have had a major change in people's attitudes.
But you can't tell that to the parents of Patrolman Ed Byrne. They want to bring back the death penalty for drug defendants who kill. Most people agree that the war on drugs has 2 fronts. One is to discourage people from using drugs. The other is to keep drugs from crossing the U.S. border. President Reagan met in Mexico recently with President de la Madrid, and one of the main topics was controlling drugs. 1/3 of all the cocaine and half of all the heroin in the U.S. reportedly comes through Mexico.
There has to be an ending of all economic and military aid to countries that are not helping us, preventing the growth of the drugs and the export from those countries.
Nancy Reagan has been outspoken against drugs since her husband took office. Mayor Koch hopes that the president will put more effort behind that philosophy before he leaves office. Tappy Phillips, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
The high-powered rifle with a scope, the $4,000 in cash, and the $14,000 worth of drugs are evidence now. But early this morning, they were the heart and soul of a drug ring working out of the housing projects in the South Jamaica section of Queens. Officer William Ball and Christopher Sweeney arrested 6 men after they observed a drug deal going down between 2 men in the street. The officers took chase after the dealer. He led them directly back into the apartment where the ring was based.
What were you thinking of when you ran into that apartment?
Well, first, I didn't want him to get away from me. We knew we made the sale, and we took off. I took off after him, and my partner knew what I was going to do because we worked together for so long. And you don't really think. You're just doing your job, and you go in and you do what you have to do.
The effort to clean up South Jamaica of drugs intensified after rookie police officer Edward Byrne was assassinated. The officer was shot while guarding a man who stood up to the crack dealers in the neighborhood.
Any connection with the other gangs that are in the Burn shooting at all with this gang right now?
That's undetermined at this time. We're still investigating that matter, and we've been in contact with the 103rd Detective Squad, and they're also interested.
The housing police are now in the process of obtaining a warrant to open up the safe and search the suspect's apartment as the police put on the heat to win back the streets from the drug dealers. Reporting in Queens, David Navarro, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
It could be. I really can't tell, but I wouldn't put it past it. Which house is it? There's a few up and down the block. This is my man. What else I'm going behind the man up here? Lock the door, Rich. Go right over here. Ask anything what he has. He's going to take a look at it.
Take a look, first of all.
Well, he's focusing on me, though.
Right, yeah, because you're holding the damn thing.
No, he's looking up here. It's down here. There we go.
All right, wait. Now, what is this you got?
This is crack. It's just freshly cooked, actually. Some of it's powdered form, some of it's solidified. Looks kind of like coral.
It's in a pancake form right now. How much is that worth?
About $1,000.
About $1,000?
About $1,000.
And where'd you get it?
It was found on this block here in the street.
So $1,000 worth of cocaine was just lying in the street?
Lost it.
Is that unusual on this block to find that much cocaine lying in the street?
Yeah, you wouldn't find it, actually. Somebody else would scoop it up. Fortunately, we're working here for a street fair, so we got it before they got it. For some kid. See little kids running around here, they'll find it. They wouldn't know what it is. But the teenagers, they know exactly what it is and how much it's worth.
They'll dump it right before we get a chance to get over to it. So if you're going after somebody to question them, they just drop it down?
Yeah, but that's easy. We'll see what's on that. You know, if they go behind a van or behind a dumpster or something like that, they'll go walking by. We'll find it later on. If we search the street or the garbage, we'll find it there.
Now, you had trouble with this block regularly, right? Yes. You have trouble here today?
Not much, just a little. Just a little getting together with them, that's all.
A little fight? I saw you looking at your knuckles before.
No, nothing serious. Just get them off the corner, that's all.
Did it involve some fisticuffs?
No, that's it.
A little shoving?
Just not shoving, just tell them to get off the corner, normal routine. Just push them off the corner, that's all.
And they probably don't listen all that easily, I guess.
Not really.
Not for the most part. That's where kids are.
Are you guys in a position to talk about one-on-one? That's
I advise against it. Really.
Just city-owned building.
I got you. Thank you.
That's the speed I want. A little bit more than that. This guy's going.
Hey, all right. Get the camera.
111, that's it. 101. So let's go to 111. NARC headquarters. Easy. Slow down. What do you want to do here?
I'm Miss King. I'm from the United Bar Front Street. And I represent this area. I'd like to have one of these pictures. that garbage over there from taking Channel 7. I've been trying to get the sanitation department to come and take that garbage from there for you. Yes. We close up the block. About the condition.
Yeah, guys. Come inside. Don't
Police stands for Fly 50.
50. Okay, so 50 is their nickname for police.
50 and Mary Mary.
So no running. Was that a warning that they got the stairs booby trapped on them?
Yeah. Just it's a fake step. You'd find that further up.
So if you come tearing up the stairs to try to get them,
Yep.
you're going to slip and it'll be a signal.
Yeah.
How long?
We'll get at the top floor. By the time we get here, they raise up, and we can't get to them.
Look at you run across the roofs or something?
3 abandoned buildings, and they have it all set up where they know we're going, but we don't. This was a crack den, but they closed up shop. Too much pressure from us.
So what goes on in here now?
Now it's nothing.
Just a hangout?
Now it's just shut down now.
And BDP stands for?
Boogie Down Production. You can, if you want to take a look. That's what it'll jump from one building to the other.
Long way down, if you miss.
They usually don't.
Please stop. BDP will shock the hell out of any living man. That's their warning, I guess.
With what? BDP?
It says, please stop. BDP will shock the hell out of any living man. You shoot it.
No, that's not.
This part of it, though.
That's what.
I notice you still have did you hear today about the raid that the police conducted? They went around to a lot of shops. Did they come here or did they did? What did they take?
They take whatever it was illegal.
How much stuff was it worth? How much was it worth to you, all that
Not
stuff?
more than $70.
$70? Do you care?
It's good with the people.
You
I
mean
like
with-
it. I don't like to sell this anymore.
You don't like to sell it. So you think the police did the right thing?
Mm-hmm. That's good.
Will you sue the city to get your $70 worth of paraphernalia back?
No.
Are you putting pipes out again that people can use for crack?
You see my circus? It's all empty now. I'm putting another stuff.
What kinds of stuff did... Let the fan catch my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Tell me what police did today here in your shop.
No, they came over here and they say it's now against the law. You can take it out. I say, okay, take it with you. They took it then.
Do you have more in the back room?
No, I don't carry anymore.
You won't carry them anymore. Will it cost you very much business-wise not to have those?
Only few people used to buy that. Not very much.
You knew they were going to use them for drugs.
I don't. We never ask the people what they are using for. You see that cigarette paper? We are selling that. We don't care what the people are using for.
But you won't sell the bongs or the crack pipes.
I don't want to sell anymore.
Thank you. What's your name?
Richard
Richard? What's your last name?
Delany.
I got it. Police, again, 3, 2, 1. Police confiscated the, 3, 2, 1. Police collected the pipes at a variety of stores in 3, wait a minute. 3, 2, 1. The pipes were not picked up at what, okay. In 3, 2, 1. The police didn't hit strictly head shops. They collected the pipes at grocery stores, discount stores, newsstands, and tobacco shops, like Ben's Discount. I'm sorry. This time I'll do it for sure. I'm sorry. One more try. 3, 2, 1. The police didn't hit just head shops to collect the pipes. They gathered them at grocery stores, newsstands. In 3, 2, 1. The police didn't hit strictly head shops. They collected the pipes at grocery stores, newsstands, discount stores, and tobacco shops, like Ben's cigarette stand.
Good.
Okay. First of all, did you know the police? Did you expect the police to come in today?
No, didn't expect anything like this.
When they came in, what did they take?
Well, they took all the glass pipe, which used for tobacco and this kind of thing. But they
Also used for crack.
Well, that's what we didn't know anything that they used for crack. We didn't know, but that's what they said. But it could be used for tobacco, for anything else. Not only we didn't know what people use it for.
How badly, if at all, did the police operation hurt you? How much money were those pipes worth?
Well, they're not worth too much, and I think it's not going to affect our business or anything. We could get anything else sell here.
So what point do you think they were trying to make?
Well, they claim that this stuff only used for cracks. So we didn't know what people use it for. I mean, we don't. People here, they can buy it for tobacco. They say, give me pipe, we'll give them pipe, you know. We just sell it. They don't ask us, give me pipe for crack or anything. We don't, you know.
Will you restock your shelves with those glass pipes that can be used for crack?
No.
Why?
Well, let's see, we are with the law. Whatever they say, if they say this stuff used for crack, we'll take it out of the showcase. Like today, we took it out. Whatever they say it's against the law, we'll take it out.
Why? When you say people can use it for just tobacco, why will you then take out those pipes?
Well, we cannot fight the law. That's what they say, right? We're gonna fight the city, you know, say this is no for tobacco. Whatever, if they think this is stuff for used only for cracks, we'll take it out because it's not gonna affect our business. We could put anything else there. We could sell. We could just make money. Same thing.
You can get it too. When they came in, did they present you with any kind of orders? What did they say?
Well, they just show us paper that they have order to take the pipes. So actually, my friend was here in the morning, and he told him, okay. They didn't come inside. They just told him to hand us these pipes. So he gave them the pipes.
Did you find out why you were able to sell them in the past without being bothered, and why they're acting now?
I don't know.
What do you think?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Sure. Okay. Were you here when they came in?
Not really, no. I wasn't.
Tell me what they took and what your reaction is.
They only took the glass pipes, which they think it's used for crack, all right? And it doesn't really hurt us at all, you know? And even though they took them, you know, it's no big deal. And plus, you know, I don't see any point they're gonna get to by just taking these pipes out of here. You know, they're not getting anywhere. I don't think so.
Why
they could do something better, all right, to just stop people from smoking crack, all right, than just taking the accessories that are, you know, that could be used for the crack.
In fact, you still have pipes here that could be used for crack.
Well, we have tobacco pipes, all right, and you know, you can smoke crack, I think, from anything you want.
You could even smoke it from these.
We don't know. You see, we don't know. These are all tobacco pipes, but I'm sure people are, you know, they have good brains and they're very inventive. All right, they can invent a way to smoke it, even though they stop all kind of pipes. I'm sure they can find a way of smoking that.
Do you think most shops, the grocery stores and tobacco shops and newsstands that sell the pipes, do you think most of them will restock?
I really don't know, but personally, I wouldn't restock.
Why?
That's the law. You gotta follow the law.
So that had like big bongs on it or something?
That was pipe, you know.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've taken pictures.
Oh, there were thousands.
What's a police field analyzer? What is that? How much are those?
Okay. What do you think of this police action?
I think it's like when, like suppliers that sell food, all right? You go and you buy the food, and the police go out to hardware stores where, you know, they sell kitchen appliances and taking those pans and pots out, you know, and they think that they're gonna stop people from eating food. That's my reaction to that.
What are you saying?
What I'm saying is they're not gonna stop people from smoking crack. They're gonna chew it if they have to, you know.
But you're still not going to sell the pipes anymore?
No more pipes. No more pipes or anything else that police think that, you know, people smoke crack out of.
I never know that.
I'm sure you guys saw it on Channel 7.
You want to look innocent? No crack here. I think everybody tried it.
Nobody is in.
Nah, not me.
At least clean and all that. Aren't you curious to just...
I feel good most of the time, though, so I don't need that.
Yeah, but you must have like some curiosity about how it feels when you smoke crack.
You think these people are using it out of stupid? Like Richard O'Brien? No, I don't think they're stupid. It's something they like to do. I mean, a lot of folks like heroin too, but... You know.
They have a lot of money. We'd rather have a good meal than just go and smoke pot or something. That's
So, I mean, the kids who are, the people who are putting these youngsters out, and perhaps Pappy Nichols and these guys don't make that kind of personnel decision. I mean, it's the guy who is on the street distributing the thing that will say to his kid brother who is 7 or 8 or 9, and he is himself, 14, 15 or 16, he'll say to his kid brother, would you sit over there while I sell 5 of these things at a time? Would you sit over there holding the bag of 200?
Excuse me, Mike. You talk for a second.
Okay. One of the things, though, that we just noticed, left and right, really, is that it comes to a point where whatever the addiction, whatever it is, whatever they're hooked on, they get to the point where they don't care about life anymore. This whole...
fit, and they all go in for weightlifting and all this nonsense. And they're roaming about the neighborhoods. They make regular patrols, and they make sure that they discourage any kind of drug use or distribution in those neighborhoods. You have that kind of move. You have a group called the Black Association of Black Men Against Crack, which used to...
Okay. How is it that a guy like you, friendly, good personality, so we can pot it down. We're on 2 separate channels. Yeah. Probably not. Probably not. Probably not. I'm not going to say definitely. That's okay. That's all right. Very. Okay. If I turn this way.
How do you hear him now?
Talk. Is that better? Okay.
Turn your shoulder a little bit more.
This way or?
Like this.
Okay.
Try not to move because I'm tight on him. We'll come into the shot.
I got you. No.
It's a truck.
From somebody who's been on both sides. Yeah.
It's a high pitch.
It's a truck or beep or something.
No, it doesn't sound like a truck. That's not an intermittent beep. That's a steady high pitch. No, I don't hear that. I just hear one steady beep.
You do?
Yeah.
A hell of a long beep. It's intermittent.
Yeah, I hear it. It's beep, 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 beep.
Yeah. So how do you use it?
No, I hear one steady beep.
You don't hear beep, 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 beep?
What I hear is just a high tone right now.
Go ahead. Go ahead? Yeah. All right, look at it. Of course.
Okay. You have friends, relatives, acquaintances who have been killed?
Had a friend that was killed involved in a drug drug war. He was shot up, his car crashed into a church, the whole bit, you know.
You ever get hurt yourself?
Not personally. No, not personally. Like I said, basically, any dealings that I had was basically low level as well as I always try to stay employed.
Kids around here have any idea what they're getting themselves into in the way of violence when they start out?
They have no idea what they're getting themselves into in the way of addiction when they start out. That the emotional problems that they're going to have later in life, the fact that they're stigmatizing their growth right now, that they may not, their mental growth is probably not going to exceed any higher than where it is right now.
As a recovering addict, what do you think is worse? Kids who are using the stuff or the kids who are selling it?
I see it about the same.
They're both going to be headed for trouble.
They're both in a lot of trouble. A lot of dealers wind up using, and they wind up paying the consequences, and they wind up having to go to the people that they abused when they were dealing. From those neighborhoods, coming into ones like this, overcrowding them, therefore raising the risk of things like fires, raising the risk of things like deterioration of buildings, setting up these buildings now in their turn to be totally abandoned.
Now you're
also.
telling me that this building here is a crack house.
This building used to be quite public as a crack house. People used to come in through this door and buy stuff right behind the door. Now the police have boarded up all these windows, and that street level crack distribution is gone, but the building remains occupied. There are many really abandoned apartments. There's nothing in there worth saving, but still occupied by people who use these locations to get high.
To get high.
And to live.
Do they still sell in here?
Some of those people will have a few vials for other distributors to sell. And you see guys coming to make deliveries. This is really terrible. But listen.
Okay.
All right, sorry about that. Huh? Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
We'll not use you. Okay.
She lives up there. Okay. In her apartment every Sunday.
Okay. All right, now, 2 steps inside, we find crack vials all over the place. You're telling me now this indicates that different types of crack or different distributors
These
are working?
different distributors probably. So people probably, a thing about it is that people go out of their neighborhoods to use, and they go out of their neighborhoods to distribute as well.
So the people who are coming in here to use are not the people who live up and down this
strangers,
block?
and they don't have any loyalties to this neighborhood at all. I mean, what happens there is none of their concern.
They're contributing to the...
What this suggests to me is that people from different distributing locations have bought crack at different places and come here to use it.
So this is just a convenient place for them to get away?
Yeah, it used to be a selling location, but that was discontinued by the police a few months ago, and they both...
Okay, now each one of these, the different colors...
Should be the trademark. Should be the trademark of a different distributing organization. But then you have to be very careful about that too, because in addition to very highly organized central distributing organizations, you have very localized. One guy cooks
The place down as a place that sold crack.
Right.
Was the feeling the crack problem has gone away, or
not at all.
Did you, or you knew that
Not at
sooner or
all.
later
It would
somebody
be
would...
displaced to another building adjacent to this one step away from this one.
What's worse?
Or
Let me ask
people
you
will
this.
come back.
Let me ask you this: what's worse, having a place here that was selling a big-time commercialized crack selling operation, or a place like this which is boarded up and now it just is a hangout where people come in and smoke their
Well,
crack?
in the sense that the distributors very often get into violent kind of conflict with one another. It's helpful that you don't have that very high-level, intense kind of distributing activity.
But you're still bringing in outsiders.
But on the other hand, this is a lodestone allure for all kinds of outsiders, including lower-level distributors who come in here to do a little bit of business, not in a very regular, as formally.
Is this the kind of place where your so-called casual user would hang out to get his quick hit?
Yeah, a casual user. Lots of workmen come in here at midday. You see them coming in, smell the liquor on their breath as they come by, because crack use is always polydrug use, by the way. I mean, it's never just crack use.
So this is a place where they can come, get their quick hit, and get out.
And get out as well, yeah.
Let's walk on through.
And there are those primitive accommodations where you can even lie down, have sex, do any number of things as well. Because although that's part of the scene as well. I mean, in order to generate income for more crack, young women especially, that's another salient feature of the crack phenomenon, that a lot more, as we were saying, a lot more people have been drawn into crack use, and a significant number of those are women.
Yeah, we're hearing more and more now that women may even dominate. So if you were to come here, what time would you have to come to the building to see people coming in and going out?
Well, as I say, just at 1 o'clock, and that's in the afternoon, there were 6 people in this woman's apartment using crack.
1 o'clock in the morning, 1 in the afternoon?
1 o'clock in the afternoon. There were 6 people in her apartment using crack. There's another apartment above hers in a similar deplorable condition, but people still occupying it and still
Almost
using
any
crack.
hour of the day?
So there must be, at this very moment, and what is it, about 3 o'clock now in the afternoon?
Yep.
There must be at least 12 people in that building right now. Believe
In a,
it or not.
in a boarded up, supposedly
Right there,
abandoned
right
building.
now. You saw one coming out, and
Right.
she's left about 5 people, as I was telling you, in her apartment. She's left them behind up there. There must be at least about 12 people in that apartment at this very moment using crack. But of course, it becomes much more intense as it becomes a little cooler, and as the dictum begins to work, they come out at night. So. Some of them are more neighborhood based, more, and this is one of those.
Let me know when you got it. Okay. What is it? You mind if I sit down?
No.
Do you live here?
Mm-mm.
Why do you come here?
Well, I live upstairs. My friend lives down there.
You come just to visit and have a talk, or do you come to do something else?
Just come to talk
You do crack when you're down here?
sometime.
Were you doing it today?
Yes.
How long ago?
Maybe an hour.
How often? How often do you come down here to do crack?
Maybe once or twice a week.
What is all this over here?
It's bamboo paper, a clock, a dice,
Yeah.
vitamins, and baby food.
So is that your lunch for the day? Or?
I eat food.
Yeah. Who's the baby food for?
I don't know.
Why do you do crack?
Because I enjoy the high.
Doesn't make you feel bad. People say crack's no good for you. Do you believe that? You don't think it's hurt you at all?
Sometimes, yes.
When you say sometimes yes, like, how do you mean?
Sometimes it puts you in the depressive mood. Then you do things that you're not supposed to.
Like,
you don't realize it until it's all gone.
what kind of things do you do that you're not supposed to?
Take people money.
Steal?
Cheat.
Cheat. Who have you cheated? People that you know?
Yeah.
Like family and friends? Does that make you feel more depressed even?
Sometimes.
Do you ever want to quit? You ever want to stop using it?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you?
Because I'm not ready yet.
When do you think you'll be ready?
3 years.
Since you were, what, 18 or 19? Okay. Do we have enough light to...
Not the time.
Not right now? All right, you guys willing to talk?
Sure.
Okay. Whose apartment is this, by the way? Is it yours?
Mine.
Yours. I presume you do crack too.
Mm-hmm.
Have you done it today?
Yes.
Do you do it every day?
No.
People come here to do crack. Is this like, no?
No. There's a few friends that come through.
And you share it with them?
Occasionally we do. This is not a crack house, though. No. This is my apartment, and we sit around, and if we got a few dollars, some of us will put down together, and we get out.
Did you have a few dollars today?
No.
Did you get some today?
Yes, I had one today.
You still have some here? It's all gone. How much do you spend every day, do you think, on crack?
I don't get high every day.
When you do get high, how much do you spend?
It's hard to say, really.
How old are you now?
I'm 38.
38. And how long have you been doing drugs?
About 11 years.
So since you were in your mid-20s? Do you have family? Are you married? You got...
No, I have 2 kids.
Yeah. Where do your kids live?
Las Vegas. Just moved out to Vegas.
Do you work?
No, not now. I'm the super of the building now.
This is your building? You're the super of the whole building?
Yes.
What does that involve? What do you have to do every day?
Mop, clean the hallways.
Is it a tough job?
No.
How much do you get paid?
Like, overall about $250 a month.
$250 a month?
Yeah. Rent free.
And you get the rent-free apartment. Okay. Do you live in the building too?
No, I live across the street.
Are you a friend, I guess?
Yes.
How old are you?
26.
Did you do crack?
Sure.
A lot?
Not a lot. It's a mind over matter thing. Some people are stronger than others. It's mentally.
So you think you have a stronger mind, so it's not going to get you?
I'm not saying that. Everybody's metabolism ain't the same, so I can't predict that.
How often do you use it?
Not very often, occasionally. It's not an everyday thing, because I got priorities. So,
Do you have other things that are everyday things, like grass or... No?
Maybe a little bit.
What are your priorities?
Work, got kids, you know what I'm saying? Take care of that.
But, so you'd call yourself a casual kind of user of coke, of crack? And,
Well, you can call it that.
what would you call it?
Occasionally.
What does it make you feel like when you do it?
It's only like a few seconds high, so most individuals, you can't cope with it. They're trying to get more and more. You gotta know your limit.
It's only a few seconds, though. So I've never done it, so I don't know. So that's why I'm going to ask you. If it's only a few seconds, why even bother doing it?
See, most people, when they do it right,
And when it lasts that long, they're trying to get more and more to get that high back. But it's only first. It's a mental thing.
But I still don't get it. It's only a few seconds.
It's a rush.
It's a few seconds rush, and then boom, it's over, and you forget about it.
Well, once they get that first one, they go more and more and more and more.
You want that rush more and more?
Not me, I know the code, but some people don't.
What about your friend here?
I can't speak for that gentleman.
Are you friends? I guess you're a friend of somebody who's here, right? That's why you're here?
Yes.
Did coke today? Crack?
Yes, I did.
Did you do it with all these other people when they did it? You did? No? Did you do it here or someplace else?
No, I was someplace else.
Is it hard to find crack in this neighborhood?
Not really, no.
Easy to find it. How much do you pay?
$3.
You pay $3 for what, a vial?
Yes.
The vial only lasts you a few seconds, right?
Right.
Do you work?
No, I don't. Not right now.
Still got to cost you some money to live, though, and to buy crack. Where do you get your money?
I do inside odd jobs. Like someone want me to clean up yards and stuff like that.
Doesn't it still constitute a kind of waste of money for you? You know it's bad for you, right?
Yes, I do.